There's a lot to unpack in the show, I would say. It's wild, it's fun, but it has a true emotional core. And even though, it's hilarious, it really has substance there. And you're getting to watch all these characters evolve. And, with Catherine, she's finding her power and she makes mistakes. And hopefully the characters are relatable to everyone as well, who's watching, and deals with themes that we're dealing with today.
The ranch, the sauce. I think it's really different to most. You don't want to do like kind of sex scenes or anything just for the sake of doing them. And the tone of these is very different to anything I've ever read before. Kind of, there's always some bizarre element to the scene, whether it's in an outside force talking about duck hunting, or there's a bee in the room that's distracting, or it's like a group of people all kind of cheering these characters on whilst they try and create an air. There's lots of bizarre kind of things at play during them, and that made them very funny to play. I think we were cracking up a lot during these scenes.
Dying laughing. Yeah, it's interesting too. I think because there is a lot of sex in the show, but it's done in a very specific way, a way that I don't know if I've seen sex done in a show. It's not, like you say, not just done for the sake of, all right, getting naked. I mean, honestly, most of our sex scenes were not even naked. We were saying, because all the girls were in these corsets and these layers and layers of clothes, that it's just like we're often just fully clothed because it takes too long to get all the corsets off. But Catherine the Great in real life, as a historical person, she notoriously loved sex, and so that's is a very crucial part of the show and of Catherine's evolution of her sex life and how she finds her sexuality. So it's interesting, I guess, to have this, how it's represented in the show of, I have when Peter and Catherine are together, or when Catherine's with her lover, it's shown very differently. And we always had a very nice, safe environment, and had sex coordinators on the show that were there to make sure everything was comfortable and whatnot. So it's it's a part of the show. Yeah, sexperts, exactly. Certainly. I mean, the scripts are filled with amazing phrases and hilarious antics and jokes. And that's Tony, the creator and writer, has such a brilliant voice, and it's so irreverent and witty and sharp, and it's just so much fun to play.
And Tony writes brilliant characters, obviously, but then each member of the cast brings such quirkiness and difference and great performances to each one that you don't expect, or I wasn't expecting from reading on the page. That they're just so instantly identifiable and idiosyncratic once you've been with them for a couple of weeks or a couple of episodes, that you just fall in love with each one of them. And then they evolve really, really wonderfully throughout the show as well. One person that you might perceive to be one thing at the beginning, by the time you reach episode 7 or 8, they're completely different, and you get really, really attached to them, I think.
And I think that it's going to be a great escape for people during this time. I hope so.